Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mancillon. I thought I'd come to you very briefly today to spend a few minutes together to wish you a wonderful day. I hope that we can use this time to activate more of our potential in connection to our I Am presence, so that this I Am presence may stay fully active. The more and more we learn to communicate, for there is, and this I Am presence is fully reflective. You will find it in every other human beings you meet, no matter who they are. They have that. We all have that. It's an innate part of ourselves, and this power, this knowledge, this about that spirit. It is essentially, it's a silent partner, but it is willing to take more function within ourselves when we tune into love, when you tune into the highest good of all, when you tune into the service of life, when you turn into the great light. Automatically there is a coming together, and this I Am presence already knows all those things that we are seeking. I also wanted to speak today very briefly about Ascension and atheism. To me, only the love of God is real, but I can understand that many people do not have this understanding or this faith or this belief in a supreme intelligence that is source, that is the creative principle that for all things come from that source. But essentially, you can ascend without having to have that belief. For the Buddha, when he achieved this ascension, he was completely atheist. He did not believe in all the Hindu god that you had to worship outside of you, for he knew the truth was within, and this is also where the God is, but the presence of the spirit is. But in essence, once he found the nirvana, he realized that there was more to it than what he believed on the earth. But essentially, you can ascend so far without the support of spirit, angels, guides, and without the knowledge of the presence of God. But there come a point in time where you have to accept that to climb higher, to integrate more of the truth. For that is the truth. There is no other truth. Essentially, we want to be in a receptive state. We want a receptive mode. We always want to be in a receptive mode, in an alpha state of consciousness, which is calm, which is seated within our I Am presence, always lucid in relationship to what is being presented to us, as well as to seek to always tune into the gamma frequency of the brain, to the gamma wave, the hyperspace consciousness. For that is what we need to integrate within our life. Essentially, if we were given full access to the higher planes, we would never come back. So we're still needed here, and so do not underestimate your worth, your value. You came here with a very specific purpose, to just for your soul, but for your group soul and for the whole planet. For we are all unique and we are all deserving of love, and so we want to open ourselves up to higher love. Eventually, our material physical body will turn into a light body, which will be a bridge towards our spiritual body, our true self. And so this is the whole cosmic transformation. Our DNA is being awakened, so it may bring a little some physical discomfort sometimes, because our body is being rewired. So it's and we are also asked to review all of our life. How do we manage the energies of our life, personal energies of our life? For in essence, there is a sexual energy, which is our will. It's how we use that energy, that sexual energy, how we use our vital energy, what words we speak. So we do not speak just to speak. When we speak, we need to be precise. We need to have an intention of clarity. So we do not want to. So when we are clear in our words, we do not disperse our vital energy. And when we keep our thoughts pure, we conserve our spiritual energy. For when we worry, our spiritual energy dissipate. We also need to clear up our intentions and our goals. We need to know what is our true intention, what is our goal, what is it we seek, because what we seek we will find. So it's always time to adjust what we seek, to elevate our aspiration. Another complete aspect that we have free choice is what we do with our time. Between the time of our birth and the time of our death, we are given a lot of choices, a lot of possibility. of course, the choice we have not given our social environment where we were born, our family, our karma, and our astrology. So all of those things we have to deal with. Those are exactly what we needed. Another thing we have to learn to manage is our money, to spend money where it is needed, what makes us feel good, to support all those things that make sense, and not spend money fueling something that will take powers away from us. Also, how do we manage our emotion, our memory, our creation, our life, to become more conscious of the action reaction, for we act and the universe react always. So the more we clear up, the better our intention, the better our thoughts, the easier the flow we can expect from the universe. For if we are not happy with our life, we have to die from a psychic cycle, to allow the death to happen, which is very quick, and then the rebirth. For we all feel that going through the earth, we all have to be crucified at some point to feel that. But then there is a rebirth, a transfiguration, using the power of the phoenix. We are reborn into a new state of consciousness. So those things are happening day after day. There's this great. If you avail yourself to those moments of calm, of peace, of tranquility, you tune into your heart, tune into your soul, you will receive messages, energy, vibration, vision, understanding. It may come in many ways. Just take it as it comes. Be grateful for it. Allow more to come. And I wanted to briefly discuss. It's from the Urantia book. It's about nine things that are inevitabilities of life. It's those little nine questions, let's say, kind of answer many things about many things in this life. They're simple questions. It's about it's on the chapter paper 5, the Father Supreme Rule, and so it goes, the uncertainties of life and the vicissitude of existence do not in any manner contradict the concept of the universal sovereignty of God. All evolutionary creature life is beset by certain inevitabilities. Consider the following. 1. Is courage, strength of character, desirable? Then must men be reared in an environment which necessitates grappling with hardship and reacting to disappointment. 2. Is altruism, the service of one's fellow, desirable? Then must life experience provide for encountering situations of social inequality. 3. Is hope, the grandeur of trust, desirable? Then human existence must constantly be confronted with insecurity and recurrent uncertainties. 4. Is faith, the supreme assertion of human thought, desirable? Then must the mind of man find itself in that troublesome predicament where it ever knows less than it can believe. 5. Is the love of truth and the willingness to go wherever it leads desirable? Then must man grow up in a world where error is present and falsehood always possible. 6. Is idealism, the approaching concept of the divine, desirable? Then must man struggle in an environment of relative goodness and beauty, surrounding stimulative of the irrepressible reach for better things. 7. Is loyalty, devotion to the highest duty, desirable? Then must man carry on amid the possibility of betrayal and desertion. The valor of devotion to duty consists in the implied danger of default. Is unselfishness, 8, is unselfishness, the spirit of self-forgetfulness, desirable? Then must mortal man live face to face with the incessant clamoring of an inescapable self for recognition and honor. Man could not dynamically choose the divine life if there were no self-life to forsake. man could never lay saving hold on righteousness if there were no potential evil to exalt and differentiate the good by contrast. And 9, is pleasure the satisfaction of happiness desirable? Then must man live in a world where the alternative of pain and the likelihood of suffering are ever-present experiential possibilities. So that is just to say that in essence everything was planned, but we are all in training here. We are all preparing ourselves for far greater cosmic experiences. Of course, that is not for now. Our next cosmic experiences is the ascension from duality into unity, into wholeness. For the essence is that in duality there will always be a push and pull. There will always be there is always a pendulum that swings from right to left, and you have to stop your pendulum. Very important to always breathe and stop the pendulum so you can see the light that goes through you, and you can do that for other people as well. When you bring them to stillness, you help them see the light within themselves. And so it is important to start working on that, to keep this half state of consciousness, to be always comfortably posed inside of you, and understand that those for all those choices we have to make, there is always an opposite and a contrary to every choice. So the universe doesn't decide; it's just free will. So we have to make the choices that feels right for us, and from there life unfold with greater ease and flow. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wanted to pass by and say hello, to discuss those things. I will come back later. I send my love and blessing. Namaste.